What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about Married to Medicine. I was watching Married to Medicine, honey, because y'all know Miss Robinson loved watching this show, honey, in her spare time. And I'm watching the show, and I just... some disgust came over my face, you guys. I am watching the season 7 reunion. When I come through and I give my opinions on these videos, I'm just go get on here, honey, randomly and give it to you guys. Okay, so y'all will expect some random Married to Medicine videos, honey, for the membership squad, honey. Okay. But anyways, I'm watching the reunion of season 7. Make sure you go back and watch it. That way you refresh your mind, honey. You can watch it on Peacock, I believe. And I think you should be able to watch it for free. I believe they got like Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac, and some other housewives show. But I'm looking at Mariah, and this is Mariah's problem, you guys. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your teeth. You don't want to hear it, but this is just the truth. Mariah played victim entirely too much on this show, and it exhausted the girls. I know if it exhausted me watching it, I can only imagine how they felt dealing with her. Even Andy was looking at her crazy, like, dang, you don't never admit to nothing. It's never, I'm sorry, like an adult, okay? She's like a child. And it doesn't matter if you are the creator of the show, executive producer. None of that matters when it comes to how you carry yourself in business. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Dr. Jackie. Is she perfect? No, not at all. But I'm going to just use her for example. She's very professional, though, and will apologize if she's wrong. That Buffy situation, that was the only kind of situation on here I felt where she really looked bad, and it kind of took her a little too long to apologize, but eventually she did that over and over, okay, until I got sick of that too. But Dr. Jackie is fair. She's a woman. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'll do better the next time. It's not like that with Mariah. She begins doing all this crying. Another thing is, I want to talk about what Quad accused her of doing. Y'all know I'm not going to really say it, okay? Because I don't want them flagging this video. But y'all know what Quad accused Mariah of doing. Remember, she walked in on her and she went out and took a certain type of test, honey, to prove that she wasn't, on what Quad accused her of being on. I felt like all of that was dragged out. Like, I wouldn't have proved anything to anybody. And then how Mariah even went about doing all of that, it really, in my opinion, this is just my objective opinion, you guys. It really made her look even more guilty. And then she kept whining about how don't nobody defend her or have her back, or, Quad is turning the girls against me. And okay, let me get into that really quickly, right? And this isn't even about Quad, because I know several of you all hate her. Just get Quad out of your mind. Let's focus on Mariah. Mariah is very manipulative. She is. I know you all don't want to hear that, but she's very manipulative. She's very condescending. it always turns into a woe is me session. And I remember at the table, Toya kept trying to get Jackie. I think they were out somewhere, out of town, out to dinner. And Toya was trying to get Jackie to look at Mariah's results, and Jackie didn't want no parts. I think Eugene actually looked at him, and I'm like, Eugene, shut up, because you just love going against Quad. And like, him and Toya, they are so weird with Quad. I'm noticing it, and it's just crazy. Okay, like as soon as she got a divorce, it seemed like from Dr. G, Toya, and Eugene just, I don't know, it's like they didn't like Quad yet. Toya trying to get Quad kicked off the show. I will talk about that on another video because that needs to be discussed. But look, let me come back, okay? Because I'm all over the place. I don't know. I just felt like Mariah was doing too much with the trying to convince Jackie to look at the test results and then, you know, that big old cry that she had. I guess that was season 7. Well, the girls don't never have my back, and you know, Quad is turning everybody against me, and you all believe what she's saying about me. And it was so bad that I think it was the first episode of season 7. Mariah got so mad with Jackie because Jackie worded something a certain way, and Mariah didn't like how Jackie worded what she said on the Open and Honest show. Y'all know that she did with Heavenly. And so Mariah got so upset with Jackie, like, it just sounds like she's trying to accuse me of what Quad said that she walked in on me doing. And it's just like, that's not what Jackie did. She said it a certain way, but she didn't say allegedly. And like, Mariah, you are exhausting. So I'm going to tell y'all something a little bit about human behavior. And nobody cares about your title. Nobody cares about the amount of money that you make. Nobody cares about how pretty you are, how green your contact lenses are, how long your weave is, how much money your husband make, and, you know, how influential your man is. And don't nobody care about none of that. When you as a person, you are a energy vessel. And Mariah suffocates the room when she is around. Y'all can't blame Quad for why she's not on the show. I think Bravo got sick and tired of her and her diva antics and the woe is me and everybody is against me. She also was a big liar. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your teeth, but Mariah was a liar. They would play back clips, and she sat up here and said on the reunion she didn't talk about Quan during Ramadan, and the footage showed that she did. Yeah, but I shut it down and it was a 3-hour dinner, and Andy was like, yeah, but just admit that you talked about her. Yeah, but my sister was saying stuff. Well, and then she lied again on here saying, well, no, I didn't say that stuff about Quad having an affair with my sister's husband. My sister said that, and Andy was like, no, you said that. See, he caught you in another lie. You're inconsistent. So that's why people don't like you. They don't trust you. That was Heavenly's biggest issue with Mariah. And I already know y'all hate Heavenly because on Married to Medicine, some of y'all are so weird. It's like y'all love Mariah, but you hate everybody else. Or you may like Toya, but you hate Quad. And you hate Heavenly. And you hate Jackie. But y'all just, I don't know. So... and I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but it is just the truth. She's exhausting. She's too much to deal with. Aiden is not a man that stands up to her or puts his foot down like, hey, you're wrong. Show some accountability. He never got on her about her behavior. It was always... he felt sorry for her. And I know some people will say, but he protected his woman. A few times on here, it was okay for him to protect her, right? You know, that's fair, right? But sometimes your spouse needs a swift kick in the behind. We've seen Eugene do that to Toya. Get her together, rein her back in, tell her the truth about herself so she could grow. That's why with Toya, you see some apologies and some accountability. Toya is not exhausting like that. Mariah is. Okay? We'll talk about Quad and her issues on another video because I kind of got the feeling of why certain people don't like Quad. So we'll talk about that on another video, but Mariah is doing all this crying at the reunion, and it's just like, why? Just so you could play victim. Y'all always like to say, well, the girls, they was jealous of her. I had somebody else in my comment section get to saying they was jealous of her because of her title, and no, please quit with that weird-ish, please. Ain't nobody jealous of no 40-plus-year-old woman that acts like she's 12. That's how Mariah acts. Even her daughter called her out for her bad behavior and how she talks and stuff. So don't get me wrong, Mariah can be entertaining. She could be funny. She has an excellent fashion sense. You know, I give her that. I hated her makeup though at this reunion. She looked horrible. She looked better like in the earlier seasons as far as her makeup. Her hair was pretty, and I liked the pink pantsuit. It was cute, but yeah, that makeup was horrible. It was just too much, and she didn't need all that. Quad looked flawless. Okay? Quad has came a long way. I will say that, honey. Okay? But yeah, I see what I'm looking at. Nobody is going to convince me otherwise. This girl has victim personality disorder. She's a Libra, and as a matter of fact, Letitia Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville, she's a Libra too. She has the same problem. It's this dark-sided Libra trait. Look at Monique Samuels, another one. All that lying, all of that. Letitia just lied at the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. Yeah, she lied on a couple of the reunion parts. So yeah. Mariah, liar. Andy called it out, seen the behavior, all that crying, all of that, oh, woe is me. And oh, here's the kicker. She lied again and said she brought her sister around. Now, on the show when they asked her, I think Contessa had confronted her about it. She was like, why is Lake here all the time? Mariah had Lake coming around to intimidate Quad, to start some BS with Quad. Mariah did not like that Quad had made friends with some of the girls. Mariah did not like that Quad was able to stay on the show after her divorce from Greg. That's why she said her famous Married to Medicine line, "You're not even married to medicine, my love," okay? Her and Toya attacked Quad. But yet you got Toya, and we'll talk about it on another video, steady coming at Quad. Why you not telling us about, your divorce and when is things final? Well, Toya, honey, if you had a job, if you had something else to do, instead of trying to be in all up in my business, and I wouldn't tell Toya nothing because Toya, I don't know, it just seems like she just wanted Quad off this show, you guys. And it's not a good look. I do not like that about Toya at all. I don't like how she constantly, I don't know. She tries to get on Quad for not having a man, and Toya is very much so male identified. And don't get me wrong, she's, all over the place with Eugene and be, getting him together, honey, and she speaks up for herself. She ain't no punk, but yeah, she one of them women, well, Quad ain't got no man, so she shouldn't even be on this show. She showed y'all her man for over 5+ years. Okay? She deserves to be on this show. Are you kidding me? Child, y'all get out of here with that. But anyway, so we'll talk about more of that on another video because there's so many different things that I would like to talk about, you guys, as it pertains to this show. But yeah, that was Mariah's problem. That's why Jackie didn't like her, didn't respect her, because she don't never like take accountability. Simone was getting sick of her. Simone kept trying to, you know, have some type of loyalty to Mariah because she has known her a long time. I didn't like when Simone said to Quad, well, I never known Mariah to do what you accused her of doing. You wasn't there. How the heck you go take up for Mariah and you wasn't even there? You got to be objective. You got to be neutral. Okay? You wasn't there. Quad doubled down and said, I know what I saw. Y'all not gonna talk me out of what I saw her doing. So that's what Quad said. That's what Quad said. Do I believe it? Yeah. Because of the act, you guys. Because of the act that Mariah did on this show. All the crying and the victim plan that she did and the sympathy seeking she did and I think Contessa after a while got her number on season 7. I just saw a video the other day where Toya had said, this was a year ago though, I don't know if it's still true, but she wasn't really in contact with Mariah like that. Not likable. Too much. And only a man that you are sleeping with will put up with that. And Aiden is a bit of a simp. I'm sorry, I know y'all don't like that, but he's a simp in my opinion. Because he never challenged Mariah to change her behavior. There were times where he overstepped his boundaries. He was trying to intimidate Quad and, well, I did so much for her. Oh, shut up. That's all y'all do is bring up what y'all did for this girl in the past. And when people throw your past in your face, it's because they want you to stay there. Quad was supposed to be in the gutter somewhere, broke, poor, homeless, living out of her car. She was just supposed to stay on the first floor, basically. So the way Mariah and Aiden both brought that up on the show, that just disgusted me. I think that they thought that would make them look, you know, more superior and Quad more inferior, but it did had the reverse effect, you know, on me. I respected Quad even more. Quad's fashions improved, her wigs, her grind, her hustle. She got a cookbook, a seasoning. She was on Sister Circle. Homegirl be hosting and stuff. She's doing it. Okay, and she got another blessing coming her way. Where's Mariah's stuff, you guys? Y'all let me know about that. What is she doing? She need to do something in fashion. I think she's very good in that area. But if it don't matter about the material goods that you have, if you don't have enough character, if you can't listen to the signs and the symptoms and the warnings that life, your boss, or whoever is trying to get you to understand, you go suffer, you go fall, you go get fired, because don't nobody want to deal with all of that. All of that, you can't take accountability, you can't own up to nothing. I think I watched the episode the other day where Simone couldn't get Mariah to admit she was wrong to the other ladies. All I heard Mariah say was, yeah, I forgave all you ladies and hopefully you forgave me. That's not an apology. See, it's stuff like that. And Simone caught that. Contessa, I saw her eyes go in the back of her head. I saw Heavenly. She's always getting upset with Mariah because Heavenly, out of all the girls, and I know y'all don't want to hear this, out of all the girls, Heavenly always saw Mariah for who she was. She could see right through her. She saw the insecurities, and Mariah just has this image of, I want you to think more of me than what's there. And you got to put in work if you want people to see you a certain way. You got to come off that way. You can't be acting like a spoiled brat child, like you're 12 and you can't admit to nothing. You too good to apologize. You run your man. He's some little simp that follows behind you. I don't know. Her energy, you guys, it's not good. It's dark. She likes to get with that mother and that sister. And she already weaponized her mother in the earlier seasons. I noticed the mother was on here. Then towards the end, she wanted to weaponize and use her sister to attack Quad. And I don't believe the story of Quad sleeping with her sister's ex-husband. I don't believe it. It looked like a convenient story, because why? Excuse me, honey. Why would your sister be in Quad's wedding? Like, why would you even be in her wedding, Mariah? See, when you come up with lies, you need to make it make sense. It just don't even sound believable. If you would have gave me something a little bit different, I would believe it, but, I can't. And that's what I'm saying, you guys. She be trying to lie to get people on her side. That way people can feel a way about Quad. And she probably put a bug in Toya's ear, like, girl, you better watch out for her. She like to sleep with folks' husband. That's probably why Toya and Eugene be coming for Quad. I'm just saying, it's a thought. So yeah, I don't like people that's willing to lie and sabotage you after your relationship is over. And all I got to say is, towards the end of any relationship that doesn't work out, I just feel like you have to have enough love and respect for yourself and the person that you were with, or maybe a certain friend, to not try to sabotage them, not try to hit below the belt. Like when you see people like Quad and Mariah that used to be friends, and then they both start slinging all this mud at each other, it's just like, dang, is this what friendship is about? Like, why would I want to get close to another woman? I know me, I went through a lot of mud slinging with my former best friend. It was very painful and it was unnecessary, but I was dealing with a child. She was an Aries, by the way. So, child, okay, she didn't want to apologize. She didn't want to acknowledge she was wrong. It was, woe is me. You're always picking on me. No, I'm trying to get you to take responsibility and accountability for your actions. I'm not going to be the only one in the friendship doing that. Okay? Shoot. So I got sick of her too. Those type of people, you guys, exhausting. I was in a relationship with a man, victim. And he thought in his head, oh, I make all this money. I got a 6-pack. I got muscles in my arms. And, people are very superficial these days. So they think because they have those things, they are mature. They are intelligent. This man didn't even have like the best vocabulary, honey. Okay. He wasn't even all like that. But he felt like, well, I don't have to change for the better. I don't have to be on a spiritual journey. I can just, I could just pretend to have it, look like it's all together. No, do your work. Go to therapy. Admit when you are wrong. How you deal with conflict says so much about you. It just does. It's going to let everybody know if you are grown or if you are a child. Okay? And there are so many grown-up children in the world. It's like some of you all stopped at 12. Seriously. So that's why a lot of people, you guys, they didn't like her. Simone, I could tell, got sick of vouching for her. Andy wasn't buying it no more. I believe this was her last season, and it needed to be, because it was going to be too much mudslinging between her and Quad. I don't know why they replaced Mariah though with Anila. Anila is not a good pick. She really needs to go. Hopefully, I heard Phaedra is supposed to be coming to the show. Hopefully she brings some more fans with her, because I feel like Married to Medicine is an underdog. And it should be a big dog, because this show is better than Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it took over that. Okay? So yeah, this show is amazing. I watch it all the time in my spare time, and I just love the relationships, the friendships feel real. It is a genuine, good quality show. Okay? But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much how I feel about that. A lot of the women, Andy included, they got sick and tired of Mariah. She didn't, just when, and she had moments where she seemed to show some progress and a little bit of growth. I believe it was season 6. I kind of liked how no, it was season 5 with, I like how her and Aiden acted in, helping Simone and Cecil stay in their marriage. She said some good things. I think at the season 6 reunion, she said some positive things as well. She had times she could be a positive Libra and, admit to some stuff here and there. I love the moment, you guys. Okay, I love that moment. Season 5, they was out of town where she told Jackie, "I've been where you've been." I like that, Mariah. I like when I had to rewind. That says this Mariah, so likable, so real, so raw. You didn't have to share with Jackie you got cheated on by Aiden. Wasn't nobody expecting that. Even Toya had to ask her, "Where did that come from, Mariah?" And Mariah was crying, and Jackie received her and hugged her. That was the Mariah that we as the viewing audience, us adults, we would want to see more of. Like, she was so genuine, you guys, in that moment, so likable. But all this other stuff, woe is me, nothing is fair. Even if you don't feel like it's fair, don't ever act like that. Like, you just gonna have to leave. You just gonna have to leave. And hopefully they help her get her own show, or, she get her own fashion line. Because I said, I think she's really talented with how she dresses and puts, her looks and stuff together. She need help with that makeup, though, honey. Because them last couple of reunions, I was like, what is going on? Okay. Mariah was the one that was together, her and Toya, them first couple of seasons. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that's all I got to say about that. Let me know how you felt about this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.